Hi guys, I'm Inga. I'm Girl Gone Bookish here on YouTube. So a few days ago I posted a haul video that kind of abruptly ended, and it's because I thought I had more books, but for some reason I forgot to film them. Anyway, I found those books. They were sitting on a different shelf. So I'm going to show you all those books, and then I'm going to show you the two things that I picked up just this past weekend. So also that should be included in the last haul was the book Holes. I don't know how to say this author's name. I've never read this. I got it for $1.99. It was the best $1.99 I ever spent. I love this book and I love the movie. I didn't know it was a book until I saw the Disney movie, and then I hear a lot of you guys talking about it. So I came across it for super cheap at the bookstore and decided to read it, and it was a great book, and I'm so glad I read it this year. The next book is super weird. It's called The Story of the Eye. Again, I don't know how to say this author's name, but this was considered like really artistic and just, you know, a lot of people really talked about this book. I picked it up because it looked really weird, and I'm into like really weird, bizarre kind of fiction writing. But I didn't expect what I got. It was almost pornographic, and it was very hardcore, like S&M type pornographic material, and you know, whatever, if that's what you want to read about. But this was like violent and just, I found it absurd and disgusting, and I can't believe that people consider this art. I'm pretty sure I could write something equally as horrifying and not feel good about myself after writing it. But yeah, it's a super short book. It had like 100 or so pages in it, I think. And like I said, I just didn't get it. I didn't enjoy it. I wish I had my $1 back, honestly. Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rivka Brunt. This is a great book. I thought the cover was super cute. This isn't the original cover, but I got this for 50 cents. Best 50 cents that I spent. This is a really, really good coming of age story. It's about a girl and her relationship with her uncle who has AIDS, and his partner, and the family's relationship with all of these people. It's just a really great book. It was set in the 80s when there wasn't a lot known about HIV or AIDS. And I kind of remember that time. I was alive at that time, and I remember people being terrified of AIDS and how people got it. We weren't sure how it was transmitted, and if you could get it from being in the same room with people that had it, and all of that stuff is kind of mentioned in this book. And you forget, because we know so much about it now, you forget how ignorant we were, you know, 30 years ago and 20 years ago, really. So I don't know, it was a really good book for me because I remember all of those things happening. And like I said, this was about a girl and her relationship with her uncle who had AIDS and who was gay, and just how the world was. I think it's a really good representation of how the world was at that time, and I really enjoyed it. I would give this a solid 3.5, 4 stars. I also picked up Windhaven by George R.R. Martin and Lisa Tuttle. Again, this is a really good book. I think there was more Lisa Tuttle in this than George R.R. Martin, and I say that because I don't think there was as much world building as there could have been. This is a relatively short book for a George R.R. Martin book. If you read the Song of Fire and Ice series, you know what I'm talking about, and so that's why I kind of think it was more of the other author than it was him. But there was definitely some George R.R. Martin stuff in there. Definitely his style of writing. I really enjoyed it. I thought there could have been more world building, and there were some things that I was a little disappointed about, but overall the story and everything was really good, and I really enjoyed it. So again, I would probably give this a 3.5 or a 4 star as well. So that's what I meant to include in my last haul, that I somehow forgot those books. And then I picked up these two things just the other day when I was at Half Price Books, and it's A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline. I don't know, I suck at these names. But I get these like super old books for like $2, and they come in this like little plasticky wrapper. And I don't know, I know a lot of people like new books, but I love these books because, I mean, it's been read probably by someone in high school, and sometimes you find their name written in it, sometimes you find bookmarks or postage stamps, or, you know, just different little treasures in the book. I love that. It's like holding someone else's history and reading a book that they have read, and, you know, they could have gone on to be a famous author or, you know, whatever, and you're holding their book and reading the same book, the same words. I don't know, I just find that I don't know, I just feel like that's a little magical or something. So I love to pick up those books, and I saw this one and it was $2, so I picked it up. I love this cover. It's really cool and creepy and sci-fi. I can't wait to read it. This is probably going to be my hashtag Friday read. And then for $3, I am a sucker for vintage horror, and so for $3 I picked up this DVD set, and it has 20 classic horror movies on it, including Night of the Living Dead, House at the End of the Street, The Last Man on Earth, Blood Tide, I've never even heard of that one, Dimension 13, Moon of the Wolf, Maniac, The Little Shop of Horrors, Tormented, all kinds of classic horror. I love classic horror. They don't do horror movies. Now it's more like gruesome and stuff. These are like, I don't know, super creepy movies. I love them. And I'm a sucker for these like sets that have 30 movies or 50. I probably own 2 or 3 of these DVDs. I probably have the same movie like 10 times because I keep buying these. I can't help it. I love it. And I could watch all of these movies and be perfectly happy doing so. So anyway, those are the things that I wanted to show you that I forgot to show you the other day. And sorry to put 2 kind of hauls up so close together, but you know, I'm a hoarder of books, so I had to show you what I bought. And I will see you guys later. Bye.